Hi, I'm Evan Pantazi here. We're having a deckside chat again on Kyusho. And the questions come up quite a bit. What's my top 10 favorite targets? And I put out a videotape saying what were my targets, my top 10 at that point. Some of them have changed, okay? And the reason why it's changed is because I've worked with my training more. All right, we increase our stress all the time. We increase the combatives. We work on mob attack. We work in elevators. We work on subway type of scenarios. You work with people crowded all around you or in strange locations. And even when I do seminars sometimes, we go outside. We don't stay in the dojo to do the training. We go out to chain link fences, we go to curbs, we work on sandy asphalt, we work in many different areas on staircases, and the reason is you need to know what's going to actually work in reality. You know, the dojo is completely different than reality. You go for the first time from your dojo mat with your nice bare feet and your clean uniform, and you get out with a pair of running shoes or sneakers or worse flip-flops or those sandals, and you go out in gravel, you go out on the sidewalk, and it's a whole different world. So if you're not training how you are going to use this in a reality situation, then you're just not training correctly, okay? And yeah, I mean, in the wintertime, we need the dojo, and it's great for the dojo to get your style down, I imagine, and get your testing done in a safe, clean environment, but you need to take it outside, all right? And Kyusho is very adept at working outside, okay? And that's why I do these things outside, because first of all, it's summertime. I love summertime. I get out. I mean, I live in New England, and we get 2 months, 3 months at most that we can be outside. So I like to be out here, okay, and look at the area I live in. I mean, man, this is nice. So why should I be inside talking? I'll do that in the wintertime. But anyway, that is because also I like to train outside, and too many times we get too few opportunities to do that. But Kyusho really shines outside, okay? And the reason is when you're under the stress of a real environment, whether it be a staircase, an elevator, a crowded subway, you don't have the luxury of long-range ballistic striking. You're on a staircase, you're not going to throw a kick unless you're on the top. And then if you throw a kick and they grab you, you're coming down. All right, so your kicks are foolish on a staircase. So you need to learn that. You need to learn what's going to work and what's going to apply. If you're on the bottom stairs, looking up at the assailant on the top, or who's blocking, or who's coming at you, you're going to need to understand your hands, okay, and how you can attack. Now, the long-range ballistic strikes on a staircase with your hands. Off balance is let's face it, you don't have much of a platform to stand on, and you can brace yourself against the wall, as one of my training films had shown. But you need to make sure that you have a technique that works without strength, without distance, without a whole lot of force or velocity. All right, you need the abilities of Kyusho and the proper targets and understanding the human anatomy so you can attack what's open to you at any given time in a very short distance with very minimal power because of your restraints on your environment, okay? Again, whether it be in a crowded situation where you're mashed up against people, or you're in an elevator where you don't have a lot of room, or you're on a staircase where you have balance issues or real danger from falling down a flight of stairs, which will cause more injury than the opponent. All right, so that's why I love Kyusho, especially for the outdoors where the reality is. And I urge you to get outside. And if you're practicing Kyusho, get onto a staircase, get into an elevator, go onto a subway and just stand. You don't have to hit people. I mean, you're going to get yourself arrested. So stand there and see what possibilities, when you're jammed in, can be done. All right, and that's the reality, and that's why, again, Kyusho shines over your typical martial arts. And it's not that it shines over; it's a great addition to, because your martial arts basically all crane technique, where you learn long distance attacking and targeting. The grappling systems have close range, which is much better. But you can't grapple with a person on a staircase. You can't grapple so much with a person in an elevator. I mean, you can do it, but there's limited outcome here. So you need to know what targets can end a situation really quickly. All right, and and with no velocity and short range attacks. So just my thoughts on an additional benefit to Kyusho outside, not in the dojo, not in a training hall. Thanks for watching.